coming an end to another 3-hour expedition with Lewis and Clark.
We try to bring you a song, a smile, a joke.
And we failed.
These are the failures. David Lewis.
And Larry Clark.
Hello, Francis. Did you put my call through to Palm Springs yet? Or when you get them, will you call me? Okay. Bye-bye.
Maybe I'll drive down to the Springs tomorrow and we'll play some golf.
Well, you better call for a reservation. That town is jammed.
Well, if I can't get a room, I'll sleep with you and Linda.
Never again.
This time, Linda doesn't have to sleep on the cot. I will.
Hello? Yeah, Francis. Yeah, I'll talk to him. Hi, this is David Lewis. We'll be arriving a little sooner than we expected. David Lewis. What? Well, what are you talking about? I made the reservations 3 days ago. Well, let me talk to the manager. Oh, you are? Well, let me talk to the owner. Oh. Well, I don't like the way you run your hotel. Well, what do you expect us to do now? Well, that's no way to talk. I'll tell you something else. If I could have found some other place to stay, I wouldn't stay in your crummy hotel in the first place. Goodbye.
Temper, temper, temper.
That dumb hotel in Palm Springs didn't hold my reservation.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, looks like I won't be joining you in the Springs, Dave.
There, you see, David? Good news with the bad. David, I may be able to help you.
Oh, you can get us a room?
Well, since I'll be away for the weekend, my rather modest 32-room mansion in Beverly Hills will be empty.
Where are you going, Mr. Hutton?
Mrs. Hutton and I are off to Palm Springs for the baths.
32 rooms and you don't have a bath?
Will you stop that witless babbling? What I wanted to say is that I would like you and Linda to occupy my home while I'm away.
Oh, we couldn't do that.
David, my home is much nicer than any tatty hotel.
Oh, I'm sure it
It was
is.
featured a month ago in Home and Terrace magazine.
Yeah, well, we just don't want to inconvenience you.
No inconvenience at all. You'd be doing me a favor.
Oh, Mr. Hutton.
I'd like somebody there to protect my home against those little vandals.
Yes. Well, I think I better talk it over with Linda. After all, she's been looking forward to going to Palm Springs for so long now.
I understand, David. Why don't you call her?
Oh, she's coming here in a minute. She's going to come pick me up.
When she gets here, you let me know. I'll be back.
Hey, Dave, why don't you take him up on it?
I don't want to go there.
Why not?
I'm always so uncomfortable in anybody's house. I'll be doubly uncomfortable in his.
Yeah, but it sounds great and it's free.
If I know Hutton, it'll be 32 rooms of don't touch.
Then why don't you just tell him no?
He'd have been offended. I'll wait till Linda gets here, and I'll tell her to tell him that she'd rather go to Las Vegas or something.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi. Now say hello to Dave.
Hey.
No, I got that, sweetheart. That dumb hotel in Palm Springs didn't hold our reservations.
They didn't. Well, where are we going to go?
Have you ever heard of the Hutton Hilton?
Listen, honey, before he gets here, tell him you'd rather...
And here's the general manager.
I thought I saw you pop by.
That's not Popeye, that's Linda.
How are you?
Wonderful. Has David told you the news?
About losing our room?
You haven't lost a room. You've gained a house.
What house?
Oh, honey, Mr. Hutton very graciously said we could stay in his house, but I know that you'd rather...
His home in Beverly Hills?
Well, honey, I know you said you wanted to go to Las Vegas.
It was in Home and Terrace magazine.
Las Vegas?
Pages 9 through 16.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Hutton. We'd love to spend the weekend at your house. Oh, David, aren't you thrilled?
Oh, yeah.
Honey, I don't understand. Mr. Hutton's house is like a hotel. It's so beautiful.
It's not like a hotel. In a hotel, if something goes wrong, you can complain to the manager.
What could be wrong? He's got a pool, a tennis court, and a putting green. I'm sure we'll love it.
What could be wrong? It's his house, and it won't be like being in a hotel.
Just think of it as a hotel.
I can't.
Sure you can. Just make sure you steal some of his towels.
David, I don't want to go if it's going to ruin your weekend.
No, we'll go. We're committed.
Well, it's all arranged. I spoke to Mrs. Hutton, and she's delighted that you're coming. She hates leaving the house alone, you know.
What does she usually do, take it with her?
Sure. Now, here's the address with just a few little do's and don'ts for you to study.
Thanks, Mr. Hutton.
David, you seem a bit unhappy.
No, I'm fine.
Please relax. All you have to do is treat it as if it were your own home.
You want him to throw garbage on the floor?
Rather than have you there, anytime.
Thanks again, Mr. Hutton. Oh, boy.
What is it?
Look at this list of do's and don'ts.
What?
Don't wear shoes on white carpeting.
That's reasonable.
Do not sit in the Louis XVI chair.
So what, you still got 15 others?
Oh, wait till you hear number 6. Don't open the door to strangers.
That's all right.
Well, how do you know it's a stranger until you open the door?
You yell, who is it?
Number 7. No yelling.
David, Linda, welcome.
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Where's the butler?
Oh, my staff has gone ahead to Palm Springs to put the house in order. Wouldn't want Mrs. Hutton to break her nails, you know. Well, what do you think of it?
It's magnificent.
Shoes. Remember number 4? Shoes, carpeting?
Oh, it's just magnificent.
Yes, it is.
Don't you just love the white rug?
Yeah, Mr. Hutton, that must have been some polar bear.
And that's the Louis XVI chair.
Yes. I was told that the last person to sit in this chair was the great-granddaughter of Louis XVI. No one has been in it for over 200 years.
That uncomfortable.
David.
Just beautiful.
Come, 31 rooms to go. And finally, children, these are my chambers.
Oh, David, how'd you like to sleep in a room like this?
Tonight you shall.
Mr. Hutton, I don't want to seem ungrateful, but don't you have a little guest room we could stay in?
David, tonight you are the master of this house. Therefore, you shall sleep in the master bedroom.
Oh, Mr. Hutton.
Don't worry, the linen has been changed.
Gee. Gosh, that's great.
Thank you, David. I'm glad you love it.
Oh, we do. We love it all.
Well, that ends my tour. No need to see me to the door. I'll find my way out.
And thanks again, Mr. Hutton.
Just love it, enjoy it, relax in it. And please be careful of my art objects. Oh, and most important of all, don't throw chicken bones in the garbage disposal. Ta-ta.
Hey, honey, you really great tennis off. Shoes, hurry.
Oh, what a great game. Come on, let's change it. Take a swim.
Oh, honey, I'm just too pooped to go swimming. You ought to learn to keep the ball on the court.
Okay, then you sit down and I'll fix us a cool drink.
Me, sit down in here? I bet I'm the first person that's ever perspired in this room. I'm gonna sit on the floor. Who's that?
Uncle Six.
Remember, no strangers, number 6, and no yelling, number 7.
Who is it?
Good number 7.
The gas man. Can you give me something? I got this terrible pain.
Come in.
Hi, pal. Shoes, what's the matter with you? Would it help if I told you I just came from a shoe wash?
No.
Hey! This is some place. Whoop! Who would have ever thought that Hutton lived like this? It's unbelievable. Don't sit in the chair! Don't walk on the floors, don't sit in the chairs. This is a great place for a hummingbird.
You know, Larry, we're not even allowed to let you in here. Strict orders. No visitors.
Okay, then you don't get this present.
What is it?
A half-sour pickle.
A half a sour pickle?
Not a half a sour pickle, a half sour pickle. A half a sour pickle is one half of a pickle that was fully sour. A half sour pickle is one whole pickle that's only half sour.
Aren't you thrilled you asked him?
Thanks for bringing it, Larry, but why?
Because in my religion, when someone moves to a new home, we bring them a half-sour pickle.
Oh, come on.
Okay, if you don't want it, I'll eat it myself.
Hey, you're dripping on the rug, Larry.
It's not me, it's a pickle.
Well, get that pickle out of here.
I'm trying, I can't eat it that fast.
Well, just get that rotten pickle out of here.
Hey, do I make fun of your religion?
How about a cup of coffee, Larry?
Love it. Yeah, make it to go, honey.
Now, David, really?
Yeah, really. Pickles just don't stain. Coffee stains do stain.
Well, you were assuming that I will spill coffee on the rug.
Oh, absolutely.
I have decided to leave now. No need to walk me to my shoes. Goodbye, Linda.
Bye, Larry.
Leave him.
Hey, Larry, I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. At least I can tell my friends I visited the house of Frankenstein.
David, don't you think you hurt his feelings?
Nah, honey, Larry understands how nervous this place makes me.
I wish you'd relax. This is all so lovely.
Yeah, it's lovely, all right. Okay. You know, to be honest with you, I could kind of learn to live like this.
Oh, David, what did you... Oh, dear.
I told you we're going to ruin his house.
It's got an H on it. It's probably a family heirloom.
Oh, thanks a lot. That makes me feel a lot better.
What are we going to do?
I don't know. Maybe I can glue it. I'll fix it.
Do you think you could fix it so he won't notice?
Did you ever notice that crack in the candy dish your mother sent us?
What crack?
I can fix it.
David,
What?
we've got company. I wish he'd close his eyes.
I'll take care of it. I should cover him with a pillowcase. He's already wearing a sheet. That better?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now give me a kiss goodnight.
David, even if the ashtray mends perfectly, should we tell Mr. Hutton it broke anyway?
Well, if it meant so he can't tell it was broken, I don't see why we have to tell him. It's not lying to say nothing.
But what if he just asks us generally? Did anything break?
Oh, well, that's different. Because if he asks us, I'm going to say no.
David?
Hello, my beauty.
What are you doing?
I'm acting silly, don't you like it?
I like it better than grouchy, but why?
Well, look at the ashtray.
Oh, it's perfect. You did a terrific job.
Thank you. Let's get dressed and get out of here.
Where do you want to go?
Well, it's 10 o'clock. We can go for a swim. Can't break anything in the pool. Then we could go out and have breakfast by 11. Out. We can go down to Malibu, lay in the sand, go horseback riding.
David, you know what I've always wanted to do?
What?
I know it sounds silly, but I'd like to buy a map of the Stars homes and go see them.
Sure, I've always wanted to see Charlton Heston's house with a beard on it.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, David, take
What?
the robe off the statue.
Oh, Roebuck the statue. Oh, excuse me, my beauty. In the words of the great Georgie Jessel, we are gathered here today to unveil this lovely bust. It is of a man who is not necessarily a bust. It is the most beautiful bust you ever did see, Mr. Roland B. Hutton, Jr. I busted the bust.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't touch anything, honey.
What are we going to do?
Let me think. I don't know.
David, think of something. We can't stay here like this.
Why not? We're in the perfect position for praying.
David, we'll never get it together. We should call somebody who does this kind of work.
I never saw an ad for We Fix Busted Busts.
If it's gluing, it just won't look good.
Yeah, but at least I'll be able to tell him you should have seen it before.
The whole top of the head is missing.
And my whole job is going to be missing.
Do you really think he'll fire you?
I don't know, but whatever he does, I hope it's terrible. I deserve the punishment.
It was an accident.
But the poor guy loved this mess.
What are we going to tell him when he sees it?
The truth. A burglar came in, and while he was escaping with it, I tackled him, and he dropped it, making his escape. That wouldn't be him yet, would it?
Who is it?
Louis the 16th, I came to sit in my chair.
Larry, what the heck is he doing here? Hi, tourists.
Hi, Sandy. Come on in.
Wow, what a snazzy place.
What are you guys doing here?
Sandy wanted to see the place.
Oh.
What's this?
That was a statue of Mr. Hutton. I busted it.
Well, Sandy, that's the place. Say goodbye.
No, but I didn't say hello.
Good, then officially we were never here. Come on. Don't you see that if Hutton catches me here, he'll think that I did it?
David, what are we going to do?
I don't know. We could alternate praying and gluing. I'm going to hide this.
Why are you going to hide it?
Well, it'll be a lot better than having him walk in here and see the pieces all over the table.
Oh, David.
Honey, don't worry. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Could he fire you?
What do you keep saying? Could he fire you?
Because that's what wives worry about. Do you hear something?
Just my heart beating.
I hear a key in the door. It's him.
Oh, honey, just smile.
I can't.
Welcome home, Mr. Hutton.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, how did you enjoy your stay?
Oh, Oh, it's so great here. We really had a nice time here.
I knew you would love it. I was saying to Mrs. Hutton, she's still in the baths, that Linda and David must be loving every minute of it. How did you break it?
What?
The ashtray. You were going to mention it.
Oh, the ashtray. Yeah, I almost forgot. You see, Mr. Hutton, I was smoking on my pipe and it broke.
Things like this are not easily replaced, David.
Well, I'll be happy to replace it. How much does it cost? Is this an antique? I'll get you another one.
Well, actually, I stole it. Yes, from the Hartford lines. The H is for Hartford, not for Hutton. You did an excellent job of mending.
Thank you.
However, I cannot stand anything broken in my house. You understand that, David, don't you?
Yes, sir.
What's that?
Yes, sir.
Well, what else?
Else?
That, yes, sir, was spoken by a guilty man.
David is not guilty, Mr. Hutton.
No, sir, not guilty, but so clumsy.
Well, let's have it.
I don't think you'll want it.
You broke my chair.
No, your head.
Oh, no.
Mr. Hutton, your chair? It was an accident, Mr. Hutton.
David, how could you?
I would gladly break my head to fix yours.
Oh, and how I love looking up at me, looking down at me.
Oh, Mr. Hutton.
I'll be happy to replace it.
Replace it? How do you replace a part of you? Am I yelling? Yes, I'm yelling! David, I'm furious. Excuse me, I must compose myself. Oh.
That's it.
David, he's so upset.
What do you think he'll do to me?
Maybe he'll fire you.
Again with the firing. At least I know he's going to ask me to pay for it.
How much do you think that'll be?
Oh, thousands.
And you won't even have a job.
Will you stop that?
David, I've decided to be severe. You will never forget this act of negligence.
Oh, I won't.
And Linda, I'm sorry, but sometimes the innocent must endure the pain of the guilty.
It was my fault, too.
Who was it?
David, I could fire you, but I won't. I could ask you to pay for it, and I will.
I will.
But your ultimate punishment will be the severest one possible. You will never be allowed to stay overnight in this house again.
That's it? Oh, that's awful. But that's it?
I know it's harsh, but it will make a better man of you.
Mr. Hutton.
Please, leave me. David, you took my shoes.
And now here's Lancelot and the Lancers with their new hit, Joust in Time.
It's on the pun label, folks.
Hey, Dave, right after the show, we have to go to the bank. I want to cash my check.
Boy, my wallet's going to be a lot lighter this week after taking out the money for the statue.
Hey, how much did he charge you for that thing?
$400. He gave me the busted Mussolini to remind me of my crime.
Mussolini. Wait a second. Mussolini. Yeah, here it is. Mussolini, noted local sculptor, chosen by European Academy to exhibit in Cannes this summer.
No kidding.
Yeah, he's getting very, very big, which means that half a Hutton head you had will be worth a fortune someday.
Oh, that's ridiculous. It's all busted up. It's worthless.
How much you want to bet Hutton offers you your money back for it?
You think so?
Sure. That broken bust is already worth twice what it was before this announcement.
I'll offer him back to pieces. Give me the $400 and we'll be even. Look, I'm not looking to make money. Hey, let me see that article.
What article?
unfair to do to a guy.
How can you do that, Joe?